Hi students, today let us study about process related commands. You have already studied PS command. What is a PS command? PS command is nothing but process status. So when you give PS command on your terminal, on your command prompt without any arguments, also it shows you the list of current processes and their properties. Okay, PS command displays a list of current processes and their properties. Typing PS alone without arguments lists the current running processes. You have already run this PS command. Now let us see the options which can be used with PS command. -F option gives full information about the processes that you are running. -E option shows all processes including the system processes running on the system. And -EF option, when both of them are combined, it shows you the full information about every processes which are running on the system. See here we have given PS space -EF. EF is nothing but you are combining both. It shows you the full information about every processes running on the system. When you give just -E option, it just shows you the system processes that are running on the system. And F option, it gives full information about the process that you are running. When you combine the both options, then it will show you the full information about system processes. Okay, PS space -EF. You can write it as -E space -F, or you can combine it as -EF. There must not be a space between hyphen and the option, but there must be a space between the Unix command and the options. Remember, then we are using a pipeline symbol and we are sending it to more. You already know that more, it gives more information. Okay, -FU space username. Okay, when you give this option, see how you are going to give is PS space -FU space which user information you need. So that users you have to give. When you give that, it shows information about the processes currently run by the user specified. For example, I want the processes run by RAM, so I'll be giving PS space -FU space RAM. So you have to specify the username. So whomever username you have specified, it shows the full information about the processes which are currently run by that specified user. Then -U option, it lets you specify username. You can give username. That's what we have used here. We have combined F with U. F gives you full information about processes. You're going to combine the username. This is the argument you're going to give. -FU is the option, and you're going to give username also as an argument. -U option lets you specify username. Here you have combined U option and F option. You have to give username in this case. Then -A option displays all user processes but not the system processes. Next, coming to the second command, no up is nothing but no hang up command. This is used to log out safely. When user logs out with one or more processes still running in the background, then these processes will die an unnatural death. We already know that whenever we start the system, the processes start running. Whenever we log out, the processes die or they terminate, isn't it? So if there are some of the processes which are still running at the background, if you log out, if the user log out, they will die unnaturally. So in such cases, what the user does is, he does not want to hang up the background processes. So when he or she wants to logs out, the no up command is used. So no up is nothing but no hang up. No hang up, what this command does? It lets user to run a program in a way which makes it ignore hang up signals, and the program continues running even after the user has logged out. Students, are you understanding? See here, no hang up. No HUP command is nothing but no hang up command. It is used to log out safely whenever a user logs out, but still there are some of the background processes running, but still he logs out. Then there will be an unnatural death for those processes. if we want, or if the user wants those processes to run naturally, but he wants to log out, at that time he will be using, or he or she must use no hang up command, so that it will ignore those hang up signals. It will run the program as it was running before, even after logging out. So for that purpose, no hang up command is used. Next, top command. What is this top command? This is used to check the processes that are using the most CPU time and memory. So top command is used to check which processes. Top command is used to check which processes are using most of the CPU time and most of the CPU's memory. So to check which processes are accessing or occupying much time and much memory, we will be using top command. So the processes running near the top listing displayed by the top command shows that these processes are taking up more CPU time than most of the people on the system. So when you give top command, it shows you a list. So whichever processes are at the top of the list, it indicates that all those processes are using most of the CPU time and most of the CPU's memory. Next command which we are going to learn is nice command. So this is very, very important command which has been asked in your exams more frequently. Explain nice command for 2 or 3 marks. It has been asked. Sometimes there will be a spelling mistake also. Instead of nice, I have seen in some of the question papers it is given as rice command. It is not rice, it is nice command. Okay. What is this nice command? Let us see. The default priority of a process, Unix process, is 20. Remember girls, default priority of a process in Unix is 20. The priority is actually measured using an integer value ranging from 0 to 39. In case of Linux, priority ranges from -19 to 20, but in case of Unix, default is 20. It is actually from 0 to 39. It's nothing but you have up to 40. Middle one is 20. That is your default value. So when you give, see here, I have given you an example here. Nice command, you are going to use nice command cat emp.list. So what is going to happen? It lowers the default priority from 20 to 10 since the default reduction value is 10. If its value was 20, default priority value is 20. Since you gave the nice command, the default reduction value is always 10. Okay, whatever the value was there, it reduces from there to 10. 0 indicates the lowest priority and 39 indicates the highest priority. The priority of a process can be increased only by the system administrator or the supervisor. So this is done by using double minus sign. So the priority of a process, who can change it, who can increase it? Only a system administrator or supervisor can increase its priority. Highest priority of a process is 39. Lowest priority is 0. So you have from 0 to 39. Middle value is 20. So 20 is the default priority. 39 is the highest priority. 0 is the lowest priority. You can decrease the value each time when you give the nice command. Whatever the value might be, it reduces it by 10. Okay, if the value is 20, it reduces by 10. So the default, now the priority of the process becomes 10. If it was before, it was 20. When you give nice command, it becomes 10 because 20 minus 10 is 10. Default reduction value is 10. Okay, you can only decrease the priority by using nice command. If you want to increase it, only the system administrator can do it. Okay, user cannot do it. Only the system administrator or supervisor can do it. How he can do it? By using double minus signs. I have shown here nice -15, for which process you have to change the priority. Cat emp.list. So nice is used to start a process with a different priority, and renice, there is another command called as renice which changes the priority of the running process. So this is very important.